Okay, it's 9/11. Okay, I was gonna say a happy Christmas story and a sad Christmas story for your entertainment because you're not gonna enjoy it. And by saying your entertainment, I mean the potential listeners to this. I'm giving the mildest of entertainment value to this podcast. It's
Mm.
mostly for me to just go back and be like, oh yeah, that's what was going on. That's what I remember. And another part of it's like, if I don't think I told you this, if for whatever reason we are able to get successful, this would be a cool little roadmap as to explaining how that worked. And if we crash and burn, at least we made a roadmap for people in the future, and or we can make a comedy. We can make our mark in comedy like that. Just don't do whatever the fuck we did. Clearly, that was a mistake. So yeah, I figured we can make a comedy roadmap. Anyway, yeah. So a happy Christmas story and a sad Christmas story, or you can just do a sad one if you're up for it.
I have both.
Oh, okay.
Sad Christmas stories when I noticed that not one but both my parents, like when I realized what the concept of money was, and sometimes you just don't have the money to do things.
Yeah.
Like I remember the thought I had a thought in my head looking at the two presents under the tree. I was like, oh, my mom's poor. Like she's not poor, but I was like, oh, like I feel guilty. Like
You couldn't enjoy your presents?
in that moment, I was like, I Christmas felt selfish.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, I know
I
exactly
was like,
what you're talking about.
yeah, I was like, it's a holiday, so she has to give me presents, but like, I feel guilty that she felt like she had to get me this when she clearly couldn't get a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I remember past Christmases where when it was just me, her, and my sister, it was like a bunch of shit. We got like a bunch of shit for a couple years. And then that one Christmas, I was like, oh fuck. Like, shit's tight. And that's what I noticed first. Is like, it was like a little piece of innocence
Yeah.
was taken away where it was like, oh, this isn't for free. Like, this takes upkeep.
Isn't it weird how you get, like, you have those life lessons and they feel big? You can feel like, oh, that's a big thing I just experienced. Yeah. It's weird.
I remember I was like 10 and I was like, oh shit.
What was a good one?
The good one was for a little while, as sons do to their mothers, I resented my mom for really no reason. And I would. She's not a perfect parent, but she's she's what I had for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
And she's great in her own right, but fuck, I lost track.
It was gonna be a positive.
Oh yeah. I had resented my mom for a while, so every Christmas I would go over to my dad's house.
Yeah.
And I would spend Christmas there, and Christmas there seemed bigger because they had a bigger house, like 2 stories.
Yeah.
And then like, granted that was shitty until I realized, because I realized then that like me and my sister were the kids coming over.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get a lot. The actual kids got a lot. But then I went back to my mom's house one year and I was like, it was just nice being there with my mom and just like, oh, okay. Like I realized that I don't hate my mom, that she just, being around her constantly wears on me, but it is nice to just be around her sometimes.
That makes sense.
Which I realized also on her birthday. I didn't hang out, I wasn't around my mom for a while, and then we kind of hung out, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
That's healthy.
Can't be around each other for an extended amount of time, but she doesn't know how to raise boys.
Also reasonable. Is that a short one?
Yeah, I felt.